you please would remain standing. Most of you know that we lost a DirtTrack member at our track last Saturday morning. Tammy Tomlinson, Troy on the backstretch, his better half. We lost her. She lost her battle to cancer last Saturday. And if anybody knows Tammy, she has been out here for a number of years with us here at the track. This is one of her most favorite places here on this earth. But she touched the lives of quite a few people out here at the track, handing waters out to all the drivers as they made their way off the track, handing candy out to the kids at Intermission, and walking around everybody in the pits giving hugs each and every Friday night. But she touched the lives of so many people out here at this track, and we decided tonight to do a parade in honor of Tammy. So if you would, give these cars, give these drivers a round of applause in honor of Tammy Tomlinson. Troy is out on the backstretch in the very back behind Cody Robinson. Troy's out here with us each and every week, and he would not miss tonight to be with us. So give Troy a round of applause as well. Tammy loved being out here each and every Friday night. We appreciate each and every one of you coming out tonight with us. We got a full race program on hand tonight. If you look up here at the tower, we have Show Me Dirt. They came down from Missouri to film our race tonight. If you want to give a big wave up here to our camera, you're going to be on TV. Show Me Dirt's making a pan through the crowd right now, but they usually post their videos on YouTube. They go around to all the area tracks up here in Missouri and Arkansas, but they're out here supporting us, so a big thank you to Show Me Dirt for coming out here with us this evening. We got a full race program on hand tonight. We got 66 cars on hand. That's the most we've had in a very, very long time. We're going to get these heat races underway. We got quite a bit of racing action going on. You saw our fireworks that we did during the national anthem. You may see a few more of those coming up during our races here later on this evening. But we got quite a few things in store for you guys tonight. Katie's making her way around the stands right now. If you want to purchase a 50-50 ticket, she's making her way out with that blue bucket. Just throw your arms up in the air. She'll find you. You can purchase a 50-50 ticket. We draw for that ticket after the first feature race. And if you got the winning ticket, you'll go home with quite a bit of cash. Our concession stand's also open tonight. We got quite a bit of food in our concession stand. We got shaved ice. That's kind of our popular item that we've selling out here this year. Johnny Freeze comes out with us each and every Friday, supports us with this shaved ice. But grab you a bite of that before you sit down and we start our races. But we're going to get going here in just a couple seconds. We appreciate you guys being patient with us. I know we're getting started quite a bit later than normal, but I promise you we got a full night of racing ahead, full night of racing program. You guys will not be disappointed, so we do appreciate you sticking around with us here this evening. We got our pure stocks lining up on the pad. 6 cars on hand to do battle tonight, and I mentioned it in Hot Laps. If you were here last week, that was the race of the night. We had a brand new driver, Sonny Weibel out of Texas. He's going to start racing with us each and every week, but him and Kane Foster put on a show. They were neck and neck pretty much the whole race, and on the last lap, Sonny Weibel dove down in turns 3 and 4, got underneath Kane Foster, and was able to come off turn 4 and take his first ever feature win, not only here at the track, but his first ever feature win ever. But he's going to go for 2 in a row here this evening. But we got these guys lined up on the pad. They're going to pull out here in just a second. Want to give a shout out to our presenting sponsor this week, Marmick Fire and Safety. They are our presenting sponsor this week for this week's races, but they provide all of our fire extinguisher needs as well as all the area businesses' fire extinguisher needs, Marmick Fire and Safety related businesses. We've also been doing a lot of track prep on the track this week. I don't know if you've noticed, but we repainted our wall. That wall has not been painted in probably 15 years, but we repainted our wall this week. So that's one thing the drivers have been asking us to do so they can see better out there. But we went around on Wednesday. It took us about all day, but we had quite a bit of help. We appreciate each and every person that volunteered to come out. We had a few drivers come out, a few people sitting in the crowd this evening that came out and helped us on the wall all day Wednesday and Wednesday night. But we appreciate everybody that came out and painted our wall this week, give these drivers a better vision out here on the track. Pier stocks are making their way out on the track. Like I said, we got 6 entries on hand tonight for our pier stocks. Starting on the pole, multiple winner this year. We got number 51 of Kane Foster, followed on the outside, the 96 of Colby Vincent. Row number 2, we got Colby's brother, Benton Vincent, in that 17 car, and on the outside we got the number 1 of Noah Lewis. And rounding out your field, we have the 69, last week's first time ever winner of Sonny Wobble. I don't believe Jordan Reeser is going to be able to make it out for this heat race. We'll see if we can get him out here for his feature race. But lights are out on the track, or not out on the track. We're going one more time around. Got the lights turned off there on the flag stand. He's flashing that green light, which means we're going to go racing this next time around. Kane's going to lead him to the green flag over there in turn number 4. You can't really see it, but right there on that inside, there's an orange cone sticking out of a white tire. That is the starting line. That's where these guys will take off, and we'll be having a 6-lap heat race to determine where they line up for their pure stock feature race later on this evening. Kane's leading them right here to the cone. He's fixing to hit that. There we go, green flag racing. Halfway through this heat race, Colby Vincent, your leader, followed by Kane Foster. Kane looking to the inside of Colby down the back stretch, but Colby's going to be able to hang on to it. White flag out for Colby Vincent. Out of turn number 4, Colby Vincent will take their heat race win for your pier stocks this evening. Colby Colby Benson taking your heat race win for your Pure Stocks, followed by the 51 of Kane Foster, and rounding out your field, the 69 of Sonny Waddle. Hobby Stocks making their way out on the track. On the pole, we got the 12C of Greg Ott, followed on the outside of the 25 of Cody Robinson. Cody's back out in his car. That car's been absent for a couple weeks with a blown motor, but he's back out here with us tonight with a brand new motor sitting in that car. Row number 2, we got the 19 of Arian Stewart, and rounding out your field, we have the number 8 of Kevin Collins. Troy's telling them to bunch up on the backstretch. We're going to go green flag racing this next time around. Green flag is out. Cody Robinson's going to lead in turn number 1. Halfway through this heat race, Cody Robinson still ahead. Cody Robinson will take your heat race win number 1 for your Hobby Stocks this evening, followed by the 12C of Greg Ott, and rounding out your field, the 19W of Arian Stewart. Heat number 2 making their way out for their Hobby Stocks. On the pole, out of Oklahoma, we got the number 22 of Jackie Simmons, followed on the outside of that 56 Chevrolet, the 42 of Levi Harris. Row number 2, we got the 26 of Kevin Grissom, and rounding out your field, keep your eye out on that yellow and blue car. We have the number 9 of Chuck Russell. Chuck's got quite a few wins on us here this evening. We'll see if he can make his way through these cars and take this heat race win tonight for your heat race number 2 for your Hobby Stocks. Chucky Simmons taking the wall down there on the backstretch. He's able to keep control of it. Jackie Simmons getting loose there, 3 and 4. Chuck Russell's going to take your heat race win number 2 for your hobby stocks this evening, followed by the number 42 of Levi Harris, and rounding out your field, the 26 of Kevin Grissom. Midwest Mods here with us this evening. They're making their way out for their first heat race of 4 tonight. Starting on the pole, we have the 14C of Lathan McAdams. Followed on the outside, it should be the number 78 of Chase Williams. Row number 2, we have the 33 of Steve Muhlenberg. Followed on the outside, the number 39 of Blake Muhlenberg. And rounding out your field, the number 10 of Jesse Tackett. We're going to see if we can get Chase out here on the track. If we can't, that's going to push Steve right up there to where he's at, starting on the outside of row number 1. We'll see if we can get Chase out here and get this race going. Chase has made his way out, but I believe he's elected to start in the back of the field. Lights are off. We're going to go green flag racing this next time around. Steve Muhlenberg, that blue and yellow 33 modified, he's been our winner about each and every week out here. He's pretty well known all over the state and up in Missouri, but we'll see if he can take another win with us here this evening. Now I believe Chase is wanting to start up on the front row. Chase decided last minute that he wanted to start up on the front row where he originally was going to be, so I guess we're going to go just like we are. Green flag this next time around. Kevin Melmer coming to the white flag. Your field, the 10 of Jesse Taggett. Heat race number 2 for your Midwest mods coming out on the track right now. Starting on the pole, brand new first timer here in 12X of Darren Burt, fought on the outside of that Pure Star driver. He's also got him a modified, the 69 of Sonny Wobble. Row number 2, we have the number 5 of Josh Cruson, followed on the outside by the 76 of Anthony Croney. And rounding out your field, we have the 31 of Luke Aiken. Going to wish another happy birthday to Ashlyn Treat. Ashlyn Treat's out here with us tonight celebrating a birthday. Just want to wish her happy birthday here with us, celebrating her 13th birthday with us here this evening. Wobble's going to take our heat race win for heat race number 2 for your Midwest mods, followed by the number 5 of Josh Cruson, and rounding out your field, the 31 of Luke Aiken. Heat race number 3 making their way out for their Midwest mods tonight. Starting on the pole, we have the number 55 of Kyle Lafferty. Followed on the outside by the 24 of Lonnie Sides. Row number 2, we have the 9H of Slade Hardwick. Followed on the outside, the 7C of Colton Ashbeer. And rounding out your field, the 21 of Brad Cunningham. You're getting loose out of turns 3 and 4 on the last lap. Kyle Lafferty taking your heat race win for your Midwest Mods heat race number 3, followed by the number 24 Lonnie Sides, and rounding out your field, the 9 of Slade Hartwick. Midwest Mods heat race number 4 making their way out on the track. Starting on the pole, we have the number 15 of Justice Bennett. Followed on the outside, the number 9 of Richard Grissom. Row number 2, we have the number 6 of Bobby Brown. Followed on the outside, the number 30 of Steven Zakowski. And round out your field, the 4G of Aiden Tackett. Final heat race for your Midwest Mods this evening. Lights are off on the field. Troy's telling the bunch up on the backstretch. Justice is going to lead him to the cone, and we'll be green flag racing here in just a second. about it. Out of turn number 4, Bobby Brown will take your heat race win for your Midwest Mods. Bobby Brown's going to take your heat race win for your heat race number 4 for your Midwest Mods, followed by the number 9 of Richard Grissom. And rounding out your field, the 4, Aiden Tammy. Super Stocks making their way out on the track for their heat race this evening. 9 Super Stocks on hand to do battle tonight. Starting on the pole, we have the number 41 of Krager Harris, followed on the outside by 3 weeks in a row winner Kyle Carter. Row number 2, we have the 21 of Kyle Davis, followed on the outside of the 28 of Logan Layton, and rounding out the field, the 22 of Lonnie Duncan. 8-lap heat race for your Super Stocks. 2 heat races for these cars tonight. We'll go green flag this next time around. Cars are not lined up like they need to be. We'll go one more time around, get these guys going. If you look up in turns 3 and 4, I know you've seen it all night tonight, but that green object flying in the sky is our drone. That is Billy Barrett from Barrett Aerials. He does all of our Facebook videos. If you've been on our Facebook at all, you've seen some of the videos that he does for our track. Gives you guys kind of a unique perspective out on the track, watching these guys go around the track. He gets up close and personal with these cars. He makes some pretty amazing videos that he posts for us each and every week. Problems for Lonnie Duncan as he's talking to Troy on the backstretch. We're back under caution, and I think there's some debris over there in turns 1 and 2. Ray's got the debris picked up. He's got his 4-wheeler under control. We got these cars lined back up. Big crowd on hand tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you coming out tonight and supporting us. Please forgive us for the late start tonight, but we got a full race program ahead. If you're just visiting with us or if you're watching live on Facebook tonight on Show Me Dirt, we race each and every Friday night out here. Gates open at 6, hot laps at 7:30, and racing at 8. Troy's telling them to bunch up on the backstretch. Lights are off. We're going to go green flag racing this next time around. More debris in turns 3 and 4 as we're under caution. Ray's picking up all the debris in turns 3 and 4. Kyle Cotter, your leader. 5 laps to go in this heat race. Kyle Davis has made his way, Lonnie Duncan has made his way to the 2nd position, followed by the 21 of Kyle Davis. We'll get those 2 back in line. Outlaw style restart we should have coming here. Turns 1 and 2. We're under caution number 2. Kyle Cotter getting loose in turns 1 and 2. That'll bring out our 2nd caution for this heat race. That'll put, I believe, the 21 of Kyle Davis in the lead. We got these cars lined back up. Kyle had to follow the back due to that caution. Kyle Davis is going to lead it here to the green flag, followed by the number 22 of Lonnie Duncan and the 41 of Craig Harris. Not sure why we're under caution, but that caused Kyle to spin out in turns 3 and 4. All the cars are slowed up here. Not sure what's going on. We're going to get these guys lined back up. It seems like if you're in the lead, you're going to be put in the back for this race. We'll see what's going on here. White lights are off on the track. Lonnie Duncan's going to lead them here, the green flag. 5 laps to go in this heat race. In turns 3 and 4, we're under caution. It don't get no better than that, folks. 3 wide coming down to the white flag. Lonnie Duncan's going to be your leader. We're going to have 1 lap to go in this heat race. Lonnie Duncan getting some sheet metal work done there on the backstretch. Troy's pulling it out of his back left rear tire. We're to get him back up to where he needs to be. Krager Harris has got his hands full. He's raced out with us here all year. He's got 1 win on the season, but Lonnie Duncan and Kyle Davis, this is their first time with us this season. They're putting on a show for each and every one of us tonight. Lights are out on the field. Keep your eye out. 1 lap to go in this heat race. For Lonnie Duncan as he comes down the front stretch. He'll take your heat race number 1 win for your Super Stocks, followed by the 21 of Kyle Davis, and rounding out your field, the 18K of Kyle Carter. Heat race number 2 making their way out onto the track right now for your superstars. Starting on the pole, we have the number 20 of Justin Haney. Followed on the outside of number 49 of Mark Shockley. Row number 2, we have the number 13 of Kurt Cotter. And rounding out your field should be the number 40 of Alcoa Harris. He's sitting on the pad. I believe he's going to make it out here. Here he comes out on the track, the number 40 of Alcoa Harris. We'll get these guys lined up and get these guys to green flag racing. Lights are off on the field. Justin slowly leading them down the backstretch. Troy's telling them to bunch up. He's going to lead them here to the cone to go green flag racing this next time around. Is going to lead him out of turn number 4. Alcoa Harris getting into the wall, coming out of turn number 4. Mark Sharp is going to lead out number 1. Carter slide there. Mark Sharp will take me down the backstretch. Alcoa Harris getting around turn number 4. Caution number 1 for your super stocks. Kurt Cotter's going to lead them here to the green this next time around. Caution number 2 out for Alcoa Harris. Lights are off on the field. We're to go green flag this next time around. 4 laps to go in this heat race. Kurt Cotter, you're still your leader. turn number 4 for second place. Mark Sharp is going to keep in second position. Kerr Cotter's going to take your heat race win for your heat race number 2 for your Super Stocks, followed by the number 49 of Mark Shockley, and rounding out your field, the number 20 of Justin Haney. Your IMCA USRA Modifieds making their way out on the track at this time. 8 Modifieds on hand to do battle tonight with an extra $100 bill on the line. Starting on the pole, we should have the number 0 of Aiden Harris, followed on the outside the number 83 of Robert Lehmans. Row number 2, we have the number 9 of Dustin Tiger. And rounding out your field, and that white and blue 00 is Jesse Stovall. I don't believe Robert Lehman's going to be able to make it for his heat race, so that'll put Jesse right back up to the first row. We're going to be green flag racing this next time around. Jesse Stovall will take your heat race win for your heat race number 1 for your A Modifieds, followed by the number 9 of Dustin Tiger, and rounding out your field, the number 0 of Aiden Ferris. Heat race number 2 making their way out for your A Modifieds tonight. Starting on the pole, we have the number 9 of Brent Harwick, followed on the outside, the 71 of Jason Snodgrass. Row number 2, we have the Number 9 juniors of Spencer Hartwick fought on the outside of the 87 of Seth Salter. Brent Hartwick's going to take your heat race win for heat race number 2 for your A modifieds tonight, followed by the number 9 of Spencer Hartwick, and rounding out your field, the 87 of Seth Salter. Your late models make their way out the track at this time. Starting on the pole, we have the number 1 of Jeff Edwards, followed on the out, number 2 of Kevin Collins. Row number 2, last week's winner, the 70 of Heath Davenport, followed on the outside of number 4T of Mark Tackett. problems for Jeff Edwards as he slows off here in turns 3 and 4. Jeff's pulled off the track. We'll see if we can get him back out for our feature race this evening. Heath Davenport's going to lead in the green flag this next time around. Turn on the pole, Heath Davenport's going to take your late model heat race win tonight. Heath Davenport's going to take your heat race for your late models tonight, followed by the number 40 of Mark Taggett, and rounding out your field, the number 2 of Kevin Collins. That brings us to our intermission. We're going to take about a 20-minute intermission. We got a few things we're going to have planned here in just a few minutes. If you'd like to grab some food from the concession stand, you can grab some food. We're going to do candy here in just a second. We're going to do a couple things while we're sitting here getting this track packed in. One thing that we do at intermission is I draw a ticket. I draw a ticket for out of our general admission. So if you got a blue ticket when you came in, I'm going to draw one ticket. If I draw your ticket, you can go get you a free meal out of the concession stand. So the ticket number is 323-280. 323-280. If you got that ticket, make your way to the concession stand. Tell them that I sent you the announcer and that you can get you a free meal. 323-280. Another thing that we do at intermission is we draw. Normally I have a child down here, but I'm going to have you guys help me tonight. We draw for a class to run for an extra $100 bill. And if you've never been here before, these drivers coming in have no clue whether or not they're going to race for an extra $100 bill. And so what I normally do is I have a bucket, and we draw out a class, and that class will race for an extra $100 bill for their feature race. So I was thinking tonight during the heat races, the hobby stocks and the A modifieds, they're both racing for an extra $200 bill tonight. but I was going to have you guys by an applause. We're going to vote for a different class. I'm going to tell you right now, my votes are for the Super Stocks. They put on a heck of a show during their heat race, but I'm going to go through each class, and the loudest applause I get will race for the extra $100 bill. So who wants to see your Pure Stocks race for an extra $100 bill tonight? Okay, we got a few. Hobby Stocks are already racing for $200, so I'm probably going to skip them tonight. How many of you want your Midwest Mods, that 20-car field, racing for that extra $100 bill tonight? Okay, it sounds like that's the leader so far. What about your Super Stocks? That was my favorite, the one, and especially that first heat race. How many want your Super Stocks to race? I still think Midwest Mods got the better applause. How many, we did the A mods, they're running for an extra $200. How many of you want your late models? We got one. we got one on the late models. All right, let's go back. We'll do the Midwest mods and the Supers. How many of you want your Midwest mods to race for the extra $100 bill? What about your Super Stocks? I think Midwest mods got it. All right, we got 20 Midwest mods that'll race for that extra $100 bill tonight. Well, I appreciate you guys helping me out. How many of you guys are having fun out here this evening? We appreciate you guys sticking out with us late here. We're kind of getting a little bit of a late start tonight, but we appreciate you guys coming out. Biggest car count we've had in a number of years. Biggest crowd we've had in a long time, too. So I appreciate each and every one of you coming out. We'll get to go green flag racing here in just a second. Okay, you guys know that right after our national anthem, we had our parade in honor of Tammy Tomlinson. Tammy was quite an asset we had out here at the track. She was out here each and every week, one of her most favorite places here on this earth. Troy, our backstretch guy right here, he lost a dear friend, a significant other this last weekend, and we're going to do a moment of silence real fast in honor of Tammy. And out there on the backstretch, we have our drone guy, Billy Barry. He does our drone, that green drone you've been seeing flying around. We're going to do a send-off with some fireworks. Now, Tammy's favorite color was purple. And if you notice, I, as well as many people in the crowd, have purple on tonight in honor of Tammy. So let's take a moment of silence, and then we'll send her off with some fireworks. Thank you. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? We appreciate each and every one of you out here this evening. We're going to go green flag racing here in about 10 minutes.